This is Marvel Age Star Wars. My name is Sean. I'm here with Brooks.
Hey, everybody. Today we're doing issue 27.
Back to do some more issues. Good stuff.
Yeah, when last we left off, Baron Tag decided he was going to exact his revenge on Vader somehow by discovering Luke's secret, because Luke was able to escape from Yavin's clouds using the Force.
Baron Tag has a classic convoluted villain plan.
Yeah.
That's what has to happen for them, because look, we're between movies. We can only make so much forward progress.
So I need to get revenge on Vader because he blinded me. So first, I'm going to get revenge on this guy. Then I'm going to make him look bad because of the rebels. I'm going to, yeah. But, you know, if your plan's not convoluted, you're not really a supervillain, are you?
You're not really masterminding it. You're just kind of regular minding it.
Yeah, exactly. Return of the Hunter. Oh, is this Valance?
Looks like it. They did kind of tease that before, right? I don't even remember this issue. It's a nice looking cover, but the cover looks different. And how weird.
Luke and C-3PO stalked by the sinister cyborg. Man, he is sinister looking. Look at that mess.
That's very imposing. Yeah, he's more cyborgy than he was the last time we saw him.
So for those of you who don't remember, Valance is a bounty hunter who hates droids and wants to kill Luke because Luke is friends with droids.
Yeah,
I guess.
Another, the least convoluted. He's like, I'm a very simple man. I don't like droids and I don't like you. What I like about Valance is note how not only is he a cyborg, but he's sporting some pretty nice looking sideburns.
Yeah, see, we didn't know at first that Valance was a cyborg. Like, oh, he hates droids. So then you find out that he was damaged really badly, and the Empire fixed him up and turned him to a cyborg. So now he hates, droids, which is like a kind of a self-hatred projected outwards. He also hates Vader, like everyone apparently does. And we originally thought that he was after Luke for a bounty because Luke killed the Death Star, which makes sense. But he seems to be motivated just because he hates droids.
Yeah, because Vader is not down with Valance either at this point.
And Luke is like the only person he's ever met that likes droids. So he's going to hunt them, trace him across the galaxy somehow.
There's a lot of droid hate in this comic book. So I guess it is it's a singular. Like, that guy's nice to droids. What a weirdo. You got to put a stop to that.
Tain't natural. Ain't right. So pretty cool. I love when they do the green stars and stuff. It's kind of a weird, small, subtle, stylish thing that they do in these Star Wars comics.
Yeah, that's a pretty good looking spacescape they got going on in general.
Got some little nebula clouds and stuff going on. Return of the Hunter. Pardon me.
Yeah, this is Bob Wyacek coming in. Well, I guess Bob Wyacek's been doing it. He came in after issue 15. But I we're talking about him in the Star Wars, so.
I like we're starting with action.
Immediately, someone gets belly shot.
In most outworld cantinas, sudden death is no great novelty. I mean, why would you hang out in cantinas if sudden death is just normal?
Seems like the worst place to hang out.
Still,
get randomly murdered there.
Even in these environs, I like these words.
That's what kicking and screaming.
Yeah,
I expect to see you on the runway instead of these environs.
When dealt with enough swiftness and savagery, shock and fright quickly follow. Kapow! Ah!
Yeah.
Huh? What the holy crap?
Yeah, those guys were just having a drink.
That death was not just sudden. It was dealt with swiftness and savagery.
I like the picnic tables they've got there.
Man, they love purple aliens and green suits, or green aliens and purple suits, which is what you have here, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, you guys.
Well, aliens don't come in every color, Brooks. Come on.
You want me to do the tough guy talk?
I don't know. Well, I guess I was doing him, wasn't I? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't think you had a hard time doing the voice
Yeah,
though.
I made him a little too gravelly, I think. He's Marco Tyne, wanted in 9 systems for unlicensed slaving. I'm claiming him. Don't say that with not from this shot. This angle is bad.
Oh yeah,
I'm claiming this one.
yeah.
Like,
Get your mind out there, man.
we weren't no one else was calling that. Since no one's tried to shoot me in the back, I take it he doesn't have any friends here. In which case 2 of you won't mind volunteering to carry his body for me. It's like, God, man, come on.
That's droid work, bounty hunter. So go get a.
You take the heavy end. The man next to you can grab the feet.
I like how he's got these little Richard Reed.
Those are some Reed Richards. Yeah,
Reed Richard Reed.
The
Reed
sideburns
Richard.
don't look as pronounced as the cover made them look.
I don't remember him having. I guess he did. Yeah, I think he did. 5 weeks he's been around, and at least once a week he does this. It's bad for business.
It was worse for Marco Tyne. That bounty hunter looks half crazy and half robot. Who is he?
Well, he doesn't look robot at all here.
That's what I'm saying.
His face
I'm
hasn't.
just saying, it's funny to split him in halves already.
Oh yeah.
Like he's only half crazy.
Oh,
The
here's
rest is droid.
Here's this dude from the Star Wars Cantina.
Yeah, I like that guy. Little dribbly face. Never got an action figure.
I think he did.
Not in the original. Maybe,
oh
like,
no,
everyone
no,
has
of
an
course
action
not.
figure now.
No. His name is Valance. Once he was a soldier of promise serving the Empire. That service was ended by a rebel aerial torpedo back in Star Wars 16. Yet thanks to advanced medical techniques, he survives and curses the fact that he does, for Valance has become something less than he was, and something far more.
Skinker, it's payday.
Collected another reward, did ya? You're right good at your work, Valance. Can't recall any other bounty man even surviving this long on Junction.
No small talk. You have droids for me? Oh, God. For me to just
He's gonna kill these droids. This is awful. He collects bounties just to get droids to kill.
Just for target droids.
At least he doesn't steal droids and kill them. He's got honor. He wants to buy them properly. Right here. Scavenger ships had slim pickings this week. No R2 or 3PO models. So he especially hates R2 and 3PO models because they're friends with Luke?
Good God. Well, make up your mind. Now you're putting the cart before the horse, aren't you?
Excuse my condition, sir. How may I serve you?
By say goodbye, junk.
Yikes. Now he's like, no, I'm going to need 2 of you guys to help me clean this up.
Yeah. You grab the feet.
So he is, so far in 2 pages, he's killed a person and a handful of droids. Sure a waste of good circuitry. But long as you're paying the going rate for rebuilt droids, I ain't got no complaints. Saves me all the time tinkering around trying to fix them up.
I'm paying you for more than the machine, Skinker.
Course you are. And I got my eye out. You're after a rebel lad who moves around with a 3PO and R2 unit in tow. Must be some reward on him.
Enough. But even if there weren't, I like how he just kicks the head. He treats them like friends, Skinker. Junk. Mechanicals. Held in the same regard as any organic.
Well, I wouldn't share my spice with one. Or want it next to me in the cantina. But they're useful. Just like tools or blasters. Long as they keep their place. I can't see hating them. Not like you do, Valance. That's
something you'll never understand, old man. Not if you want to go on living. Jeez.
He didn't even say that. He's just thinking it.
Yeah, you gotta. Not if you want to go on living. Like, good Lord, Valance, you need to see someone about your anger.
The man called Valance has a secret, a terrible secret for one with his beliefs.
I'm close. I feel it. Hunter's instinct.
This is him.
Okay. You've been an obsession, boy. Ever since I learned about your Death Star escape from that illegal dupe of an Imperial transmission tape. I don't know your name, but you must be quite a hero to the Alliance. Wasted a lot of time roaming the galaxy in search of you. Still, I gained some of the idea of rebel supply methods. And with this new Imperial blockade putting on pressure, the odds are perfect for a hot shot like you showing up here. And that's when I'll destroy you, droid lover.
Goodness. So did he just take his face off?
Yeah, like every time he goes back and then if he needs to go back into town, he has to just go put it back on again.
I mean, it doesn't even look like a clean, break. Like it's a
like
piece that you take off.
He melts it off every time for some reason with his hate.
Then this is the hunter's secret. No, this then is the hunter's secret, his torment and his shame. The price of surviving the aerial torpedo explosion was that half his body be replaced by cybernetic parts. Valance, the man who hates robots, is a cyborg. I like how they're tying in the blockade that we had from the previous storyline.
I like how this is entering into that same story.
Yeah, I think it's neat how they kind of keep the threads going and try to make a continuous story. Sure. Instead of originally, they went to the water world, and they went to the the other place. No, yeah, originally
this is a better storyline for them to drag out a little bit. Them like planet hopping sort of gets tired after a while.
Deep space. A lone vessel flies its way through the seldom traveled star sector known as the Gordian Reach. Master Luke, this dropping in and out of warp is playing havoc with my interior directional compensators.
Part of our mission is to probe the extent of the Empire's blockade, 3PO.
I fear you can definitely include this system, sir, because according to our scanners, the Imperial presence is well represented here.
A battle cruiser using that planetoid as cover. Oh my God, I love that perspective. Using that planetoid as cover.
It is neat because in space there is no real up or down. That's something they never really show when they're showing dogfights and these things. They're all kind of level with each other in reality. They'd be at all kinds of different angles.
I just love how sharp it is. It like goes into a vanishing point for no reason. It's like, whoa. That's why our instruments didn't pick them up sooner.
Does this mean we're doomed, sir?
Not if this little baby maneuvers as well as the Alliance technos back on Yavin promised it would.
Technos. Main scope shows it's coming after us, Master Luke, and at full speed. No one admires General Dodona's maintenance personnel more than I do, sir. But I doubt even their handiwork could enable a simple craft like this to outrun an Imperial Star Destroyer.
It's sure not the Millennium Falcon, 3PO, but maybe we can still use one of Han Solo's smuggling tricks. Threading the asteroids, he called it.
Did Captain Solo ever consider that hurtling among great hunks of floating space rock might put a serious knot in one's particular thread, sir?
I love it because that's precisely what he ends up doing in Empire.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is before that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because before that, Luke was the one who would thread the needle back on Tatooine when they were doing when they were running through
Skyhoppers.
On their Skyhoppers, yeah. I think Han felt that was more likely to happen to something much larger and less maneuverable than his ship or ours. But you just got them to smash into that planetoid. That's them. That's on them.
Yeah, for real.
we definitely should.
Is that what just happened for real? He just smashed into a planet?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's Riker material.
Easy peasy. That should slow him down enough for us to make the jump into hyperspace. Get the navigational computer perking, 3PO. We're going to phase 2 of our mission.
And with swiftness and efficiency, coordinates are soon calculated, which will bring the travelers to a world called, can you guess? Junction. That's where Valance is. There are many planets of a similar nature scattered across the endless spectrum of the outworlds. Essentially, they are trading posts, gathering places and watering holes for those that roam beyond the civilized systems. Anyone seeking supplies, particularly those who find imperial regulation distasteful, must sooner or later come to such a planet. I love how they treat planets. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting everybody. I love how they treat planets kind of like towns. Like this is a waypost somewhere where you pick up, go to a bar and get some supplies, but it's a whole planet.
It's like the Odyssey. Like they go to these little islands and there'll be 3 people on the island. That's how Star Wars treats the planets, because that's basically the metaphor. Well, you look at this place, 3PO. It's even bigger than Mos Eisley. Yeah, wow, Luke, you gotta broaden your horizons a little.
Well, he's still young.
And I bet you could stick all of Anchorhead into the ground floor of some of these buildings. This will be the first real city I've ever had a chance to see. That time we stopped on Centaurus, we were too busy fleeing Darth Vader to play tourist.
Frankly, Master Luke, it appears wild, dirty, and dangerous to me.
Where is R2? Did he stay with Leia or what?
I don't know. When did I guess we didn't see Luke go off on this mission? They just sent him.
Yeah, we didn't see where they split up.
So he's just looking for a new place for Rebel base again. No, he said he was trying to figure out where the blockade ends, I guess. Yeah. They're trying to sniff around the blockade. Only the prospect of getting the parts we need to repair R2. Oh, that's right. R2 got hurt.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, R2. I forgot all about you.
He got shot on that moon.
I forgot about you, bro.
They were on like an asteroid. I like how that trails in. Like we're having trouble following, but the story is trailing on where it left off.
Oh, look, this dude is here again.
Mm-hmm.
Only the prospect of getting the parts we need to repair R2-D2 would make me come here voluntarily. Though I hope you never tell the little fellow that, sir. He's quite self-centered as it is.
There's also a snorkel-faced guy skulking around in the shadows.
Yeah, we know what that means.
Yeah, not good. Never trust a man wearing a snorkel above
Apparently,
water.
their entire species is just spies.
No one ever suspects us. Your secret's safe, 3PO. And don't worry, I'm not so impressed with Junction that I'll forget to take care of business. As a matter of fact, there's just what we're looking for, the salvage yard.
Should we just settle for the first one, Master Luke? We'll shop around.
Since the blockade, the Alliance needs all kinds of supplies, 3PO. I'll spread our trade among different spots to avoid undue curiosity. But we've got to start somewhere, so why not here?
Rotten luck, Luke. Well. Pull up. Go get Valance.
That's a weird name for him. Cancer cell.
Tell him all Skinker has come across a likely-looking prospect. Very likely. Here's Leia. Interlude. The fourth moon of Yavin. Somehow, the Empire still hasn't come after them.
And she's been standing on this moon for like 3 months.
Here it is night, and here Princess Leia Organa looks to the stars, knowing that somewhere among them, each going its separate way, are 2 young men she deeply cares for. This is silly. And it's wrong, General Dodonna. I spent too many years as an active senator to go through the rest of the rebellion, waiting while everyone else runs around being brave.
But, Your Highness, we've had this argument before, like this exact same argument in other issues. You're much too important a symbol of the revolution to...
Then I should be seen, and in action. Otherwise, I'm no better than the Emperor skulking in his palace. Oh, is this the first reference to the Emperor?
Maybe in the comics. Did she slap a star?
She's just throwing one over her shoulder.
Settle down, Your Highness.
I went against your thinking once before, General, but for the wrong reason. Personal concern over Luke Skywalker. I realize how a leader can't afford to give in to such feelings. You should realize the same thing. You're trying to protect me the way I tried to protect Luke. I appreciate it, but we both deserve better than that, and so does the Alliance. What's happening here, Leia? Now let's go inside.
A little too happy about it.
This night air makes me talk too much. This is
He
creepy.
looks like the old man on Princess Bride. She kissed me.
Yeah, but like seriously, she's like playing with his hair or
Playing
something
with
and
his ears and
whispering in
stuff.
his ear. And
Yeah, I think it's
like,
really weird.
I'm not sure what's going on with this. Don't care for it. And if that talk should dwell too much on Luke Skywalker and his mission,
Snorkel face. We called it on Snorkel face here. Come on.
of course,
To play to type.
or the unknown fate of Han Solo, some of the resolve not to give in to personal concern might slip. So Leia Organa retreats into the Masasi ruins, even as on Junction, a dark figure retreats down a twisting alleyway. He slips into a humble-seeming room that boasts a concealed long-range transmitter among its furnishings, but
you can't report to Darth Vader's spy. Not on that set. I fused the circuitry while I was waiting for you. Spotting, yeah, exactly. Spotting you slipping away from skinkers as I approached his place. My first week in a new port, I make it a habit to learn all about spies, Imperial, Rebel, and otherwise. Knowing your hideaway, it was no problem beating you here.
Valance.
I think we should call him Violence.
Yeah.
Go down fighting, smart, an easier death than your Sith Lord master would permit. When he learned I've found the boy and the droids ahead of him. Just Vacow!
That poor guy. I mean, he's an Imperial spy, but still.
Yeah,
Luke
thanks,
needs
Valence.
to. This is twice that Luke's almost gotten in or has gotten in trouble because of one of these little snorkel dudes. He needs to start watching the alleys for snorkel dudes.
I'm going to assume it's the same guy.
Maybe, I guess so. Maybe that other guy from the canteen is the same guy too, and they just all went to Junction.
Exactly. All the guys who didn't get their own action figures just went to Junction.
And what a relief, Master Luke. Finally, we have all the components needed to mend R2-D2.
Except the Skinker character is sure taking his time packing them.
Double blast you, Polyp. Where's Valance? You said you delivered the message. The lad seems more farmer than rebel, but even he could get suspicious.
Starting right now, scrap runner.
Whoosh. Easy, young fella. I don't think you quite understand the situation.
That tiny little gun. I just like that perspective. Try me. I'm open-minded for a farmer. He's in my pay, droid lover. Now step back. Before killing you, I mean to melt your pet junk into slag.
Master Luke, he's lowered the gate and locked it. Where?
Inside 3PO. Fast!
Oosh.
It really is a tiny little gun.
Yeah, it's a holdout blaster. That's what they called them in the
exactly.
role-playing game, remember?
Yeah, it's like a boot gun.
Not much room to, with this big flowing thing, I guess he could carry something. As Boyd and Droid tumble into the salvage yard's repair shop, Luke hits the magnetic door's seals.
It'll take that madman a few minutes to burn through with his blaster. Show us the other way out, skinker. Don't say there isn't. I know your messenger never came past us.
Here, boy. But you can't escape Valance. Once that bounty hunter has your scent,
So far, that's all he's got. 3PO, take those component packs we need and head for the ship. I'll follow after, slowing Mr. Valance down.
Kaboom!
Good God, I think he just killed Luke and Polyp.
Look,
Polyp!
All of Luke's internal organs have been ruptured.
Good God. I have one of the blasters at my command, Rebel. As you and the others have now learned, just a bit too late. After weeks of waiting, I'm sorry to have it over so quickly.
So is he gonna
kill?
kill?
I forgot he's got got Iron Man rays.
Is he gonna kill Luke? Is that his plan?
Yeah, I think he's probably not gonna kill him. That's gonna be my prediction.
Well, I mean, is that his plan though? He's been tracking him down just so he can kill him.
Judging how he's standing over them, I think his plan might be to claim him.
He's gonna. Do you ever
This
play?
one's mine.
You ever play Halo in the old days?
No.
They used to. What do they call it? Where they crouch on you after they
Oh,
beat you?
the tea bag.
Teabag. Yeah, that's what he's doing. It's like I beat you. Still.
Yeah, and then he lets you go. Just wanted you to know that. Still, there's that fateful robot sneaking away down Polyp's scurry hole. Can't have that. Guess again, bounty killer.
Bounty killer.
This is
That's
pretty
cool
dynamic.
Yeah, this
Stay
looks
put.
cool.
You're not the only one who uses more than a blaster. A lightsaber. In this day and age, I don't believe it. Maybe this will make it easier. Whoops.
Nope. Luke said that.
Oh, sorry. Maybe this will make it easier.
Is that his blaster?
I guess.
See,
I guess so. He cut something in the slag there.
Luke should have gone straight for the head.
No, it merely forces me to use this. Hand zap.
Yeah, hand zap.
Hand zap.
It'd be funny if he said that every time.
You tell me, boy, which is better? Valance, whatever you've got up your sleeve, you can't expend that much force without running out of power soon. Interesting theory, droid lover. But once or twice more is all I need. My blast, what? Frack.
Moving instinctively without consciously thinking, as Ben Kenobi taught, Lucas blocked the blast, blocked it, and further turned it back.
No! Ah!
Its power is greatly diminished, and yet not without effect.
That's pretty badass too, because I don't think Ben did that to anybody in the first movie.
I don't remember Ben ever deflecting blasters
and deflected it back towards him. So that's something. That's a first.
When do we see that
here.
for the first time?
I don't know. Like maybe the prequels. I'm trying to think of anybody doing it in the actual movies.
Luke does it, doesn't he? In Jedi, doesn't he do it on the skiff?
Maybe. I mean, he blocks some. I don't know if he deflects them back on people.
Oh yeah,
he does block some lasers.
Interesting. So that is impressive.
Yeah. So
I like how he still has the yellow lightsaber of the action figure, not the actual one from the movie.
Yeah, the yellow. Yeah. Valance, you're a Borg. It shocks you. Even the rebel who calls robots his friends. I knew it. I knew it. The whole time I was searching for you. This is a weird hypocritical thing. Like wait a minute, you're calling me a droid racist?
It is kind of like, you're a Borg. It's like, so you think I'm ugly?
Oh, I see.
Even I knew who loves
droids
thinks I'm a monster.
You are a monster. You've killed like 3 people since I saw you.
At least.
But here's a point of trivia for you: him using the term Borg to refer to himself as a cyborg. Timothy Zahn uses the term Borg in Heir to the Empire to talk about cyborgs too, and got some flack from Star Trek fans. He's like, I'm pretty sure they've used that term in Star Wars before.
Oh yeah, and I mean, maybe even before Star Wars.
Surely other people have said Borg. Borg is obviously just taken from cyborg. So.
Yeah, it's dumb for Star Trek fans to claim that.
Yeah, they should have dunked on him for using the term turbo lift. Well, that's definitely a Star Trek term.
Or warp. They say that in here too.
They do that all the time in the comic. He doesn't do that Timothy Zahn doesn't do that. But they do it all the time in the comics. There'll be no reward for you, boy. Not from the Empire. Not since I killed Darth Vader's Imperial spy here. But it's still worth it to remove a droid-loving hypocrite from the galaxy. Quack! Oh man, he like robot punches him.
Luke barely has time to draw back to make a glancing blow of one intended to kill. Okay, again, I'm sorry, keep interrupting, but Luke was a minute ago deflecting blaster bolts back at him. And now this guy just comes up and punches him and knocks his lightsaber clean out of his hands. Like, that's
what you get for getting your head out of the game. Like, he was working
I guess he was so
but
shocked.
He's like, you're a Borg. I'm like, you hypocrite. You hurt my feelings.
Even so, he is slammed violently, painfully into the hard ground outside the ruined shop, outside of reach of his lightsaber.
You hesitated, Rebel. You could have sliced me easily as you turned aside that blast. Now it's too late. I've power enough for one last shot. You've got nothing.
Suddenly, another figure moves from the ruin with surprising swiftness. Bravery isn't part of my programming, but I can't let you do this, not to Master Luke.
3PO, I thought you went onto the ship. Get out of here. He'll blow you to pieces.
Then his advantage will be gone, Master Luke, and you'll be recovered enough to fight. This time you won't have to have your This time you won't have to have your compassion mistaken for weakness by hesitating.
3PO, do I have to give you a direct command? Madness! Droids and humans don't behave like this. They don't sacrifice themselves for one another.
Perhaps not in your experience, sir. Certainly it's not widely accepted, but perhaps if it were, even being a cyborg might be easier to bear.
Oh, look, shame. Enough, robot. Take young Master
Skywalker, sir.
Take young Master Skywalker. Pick up his lightsaber. This is getting weird. Wait, to do what? Get the two of you far, far from my sight.
Shakow. So
Raid shot.
He like straight murders everyone he sees, but now he's got feelings.
I guess it is sort of the self-hate thing for the droids. When the droids do something noble, he's like, could it really be? Could I be good somewhere?
He sounds like a man who might change his mind at any moment, Master Luke. He does.
Erratic as hell? Yes.
He sounds quite unpredictable.
Like you hurt his feelings and he's literally sulking in the shadows. He sounds like a man who hasn't made it up yet, 3PO. And before he does, we'll be on our way back to Yavin with supplies.
Did you catch it? Skywalker.
And the parts. Yeah.
His name's 3PO, and we're going to Yavin.
Whatever his decision, I don't think we've heard the last of Mr. Valance.
Next issue, a few answers concerning Han Solo, his partner Chewbacca, and whatever happened to Jabba the Hutt. Oh, this will be cool.
Ooh, that'll be a fun one.
We get to see Jabba before
Marvel
they
comics
made what Jabba looks like.
Yes, yeah, that's awesome.
So
I'll have to break out my action figure.
When did we see Han last?
I forget what he was doing last. I mean, they left the wheel.
Yeah.
And then Leia and Luke went off and started this storyline. I don't know if we've seen much of.
Huh.
Well, I'll have to see if I can find that action figure before we record that next issue, because technically there is an action figure of the Marvel Jabba the Hutt, but that's because it's a different character. I'll find it. Here we are. Just get out of here. I like Valance might be my favorite character because he's so. I just want Will Arnett to do the voice, pretty much.
Yeah. Just walk away.
Tortured cyborg.
Don't look at me.
He's my favorite character. It is fun. Yeah, really. Could a cyborg do this? And just squirts lighter fluid. But where did the lighter fluid come from? There's a lot of similarities between Valance and Job.
I think you've done a perfect casting now. Just got to add like 60 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming he's going to be animated. Got to get him in Bad Batch Filoni. I'm not sure the timing of when
he's in the comic now, so you never know. I mean, it's possible, I guess, that we could see him in.
Yeah, I wonder if his origin in the new comics is the same, because that would mean he would have become a cyborg during the war with the Empire, because it was a rebel sortie that.
Yeah, well, the comics that he's in take place after this bounty hunter stuff takes place after Empire, so it's possible.
I had mentioned Filoni. He wouldn't be able to be in the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
He could be in the Mandalorian though.
Oh, he'd be awesome in the Mandalorian.
Yeah. If I didn't hate droids so much. I know, we get it. Just so long.
Mechanicals.
Every job he goes,
hanging out with organics.
Don't want to work with droids. Like, we know it's like your whole thing.
There's some droids here, man.
Most of the galaxy hates droids for no reason.
Hey,
like,
man,
Mando hated droids.
When you go to the fridge and like, get me some blue milk or something. Is the fridge a droid? No, no.
I don't like mechanical fridges. It's like, freak everything at warm temperature. It's room temperature.
I wonder where he gets repaired. He goes to a droid doctor because he went to that one place that made him a droid and he killed everybody.
And they fixed him, and then he killed everyone for fixing droids. Like, you're calling me a hypocrite?
I tell you what, this dude is the most violent guy we have seen in the comic.
I love
far.
This guy.
I mean,
why didn't you love me, Mom? Remember
is it because I'm a droid?
They run into that Punisher kind of character on the tick, and he's just shooting everything to pieces. He's just like, why didn't you love me, Mom? And they
issue 27. Very nice.
There it is.
And that's it.
Enjoyed it.
And there you go. We've ran our mouths long enough.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon. Check us out. Like and subscribe, all that nonsense.
Subscribe, enjoy. Yeah, we'll be putting out some more content a little bit more regularly now.
And we will see you then. Okay, my name's Brooks.
I'm Sean.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.
Snoop.